She hasn't even grown into her body yet. You went and put a 15-year-old under this crazy surgery. So if he's giving her a lift and liposuction, this man that you're dating is seeing your daughter body, and then this guy is still in proximity to your child. Had she recovered from this surgery? All right. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And we are going to be talking about how a trifling mom let her boyfriend perform plastic surgery on her 14-year-old. Yes, she allowed her boyfriend to perform a BBL, liposuction, and a breast augmentation that ended up leading to the girl passing away. And the mother and the plastic surgeon tried to cover it up. We're going to get into all of that in this video. I have some feelings about it. I think that it is really crazy, really bizarre. And I'm going to tell you guys what I feel about it, because is you cool? So it says, surgeon suspended for giving girlfriend's daughter, who is 14, a secret boob job and liposuction that killed her. A plastic surgeon has been suspended from practicing in Mexico after allegedly giving his 14-year-old stepdaughter cosmetic surgery days before she died. Victor Manuel Rosales Galindo is being investigated for alleged malpractice after his girlfriend's daughter Paloma underwent a boob job, a BBL, and liposuction. Paloma's father claims his ex-wife had gave the teenager the secret procedure as a gift ahead of her 15th birthday. We're going to get into more of this article and get straight down to more details, but I just had to take a break because I really cannot believe Miss Dusty Mama did this to her child. Like, Michael Jackson knows you need to have the worst day ever. Carlos Arellano says he was never told about the plastic surgery and only realized that his daughter had undergone the procedures when he saw her body at the funeral. He says, at the funeral, some relatives told me her breasts were larger than what she had before. And when I mentioned it to her mother, she told me it wasn't true, that she didn't know anything. That night, I asked her mother to leave the room so I can talk to the girl to say my goodbyes. For some reason, she didn't want to. I managed to convince her and her entire family to leave, as they did my sister-in-law, mother, and I stayed inside. They examined my daughter, and sure enough, she had breast implants. We have photographs of the implants and the scars. We immediately requested an autopsy. The grieving father told Mexican media that he received a call from Escobedo a day before his daughter's death, claiming she was ill with cocaine. So they told the dad that she had cocaine, the reason why she died, which was clearly a lie. So it says the grieving father was told that he received the call the day before claiming that she was ill with COVID-19, but it was the plastic surgery, Arellano claims, that caused a series of deadly medical problems that killed their daughter. In the week after the surgery, Paloma experienced cardiorespiratory arrest and severe brain swelling. She was put in an induced coma and connected to a ventilator. AZ Central reported Paloma official cause of death was listed as cerebral edema resulting from a respiratory illness, but her father claims she died as a result of the surgery and demanded justice for his daughter and an investigation into what he calls a cover-up of the real circumstances of her death. He wrote on Facebook, my daughter Paloma Escobedo, just 14 years old, died a victim of an act of criminal negligence at the clinic on Phoenix Street. On her death certificate, falsely put illness as the cause of death, trying to cover up the truth. The complaint has already been filed with the Durango prosecutor's office. I demand that all responsible be investigated: the doctor, the mother, the hospital, the administrators, and those who participated in this cover-up. So the dad is basically calling them out, saying that if he didn't have suspicions or his family didn't have suspicions, they were going to take it to their grave that she died of COVID or died of an illness. Child, people are truly evil. So this is the mom to the left and the boyfriend that is a plastic surgeon to the right. And they authorized an underdeveloped 14-year-old to undergo this surgery. She hadn't gotten into her body. Her body was like a stick. Like, they had pictures of her and she was literally like skin and bones. And it's like, where is these boobs and this butt going? Let her develop into her body. She hasn't even grown into her body yet. Most kids don't even grow into their body until after the age 18, 19, 20. That's when they start like really like starting to develop into their body. And then a lot of people don't fully develop into their body until after they have kids. So it's like, you went and put a 14-year-old under this crazy surgery. And not only did you have your 14-year-old daughter, but a guy that you're dating is mutilating on your 14-year-old. So if he's giving her a butt lift and liposuction, is seeing your daughter naked body, and then this guy is still in proximity to your child, had she recovered from this surgery? Let's say she recovered. Now this man done seen her rooter to her tutor doing this surgery, because to do the butt lift, like, you got to see the butt, right? Like, so to see the butt, you're seeing, and then to see the boobs, to do the boob surgery, you gotta, and plumping her up to look like a grown woman. And he thought that that was a good idea, and you thought that that was a good idea. And then to take it even further, like I said, let's say she did recover, who she's going to be going to for these follow-up exams. When they go in those exams, don't they like have to touch on them and feel them to make sure that they're healing right? And she has to be undressed and he has to be looking at her. Like, how as a mom were you okay with that? And how was you as a mom even okay with that with a person who was a boyfriend that had access to your child outside of that? And how as you as a mom even thought that this was okay, period, like under the jail. You see how little this girl is? Now, she was older than this. Like, she has pictures older than this, but she was still little. Be a mom. No, you're not getting no damn BBL. The hell? These are also pictures that I pulled up of the mama. So the mama is a BBL lipo recipient as well. You can see we don't see no belly button in sight, and a clear sign is the way her stomach look. You don't see the belly button. Where is it? It doesn't exist. I don't even see it. It's way up at the top of her stomach. And then a clear sign that they done chopped and screwed their body is they always get a tattoo at that bikini line to try to hide the marks. All right. So this is her mother that thought that this was okay. And this is them together. Are you cool? Like, are you okay? Like, literally, are you cool? Can you imagine? Liposuction where? Where's, because don't they like drive that thing in the people's stomach? Like, where would the thing go? Like, look how little she is. Local Mexican outlets are showing that the mother and the boyfriend have been arrested, and it looks as though they will be held accountable for their actions. And I must say that yellow looks good on them. All right, so according to local outlets, this is what is being said. The city's attorney general, Sonia Yadera, indicated that the two are being charged with a string of offenses surrounding the girls' fatal operation, including neglect of their duties as guardians and forgery after the fact. They will be prosecuted for the crimes of neglect of care by mother, whom the AG described as the direct perpetrator and accomplice for endangering her daughter unnecessarily. The AG also observed that the mother was the romantic partner of the surgeon who headed up the operations, and saying that the girl lived with them. The woman is being charged with impersonation for filling the role of a nurse during her daughter's operation. The state's chief legal officer went on to name the forgery and use of a false document as part of the couple's infractions. We already had conclusive evidence that the document of the sickness test turned out to be falsified, that the girl never went to the Fatima clinic for medical checkup, and that said document was altered or falsified based on a previous one. It then called out Nicole's mother for impersonation because she was present during the procedure and played a role of a nurse despite not having official education or training for the role. On the other hand, it would also be for the crime of impersonation of a profession by her, since she had no professional academic preparation on the subject. They are being held accountable, as they should. The article reports that Nicole's case has gained widespread popularity, which has converted into vigorous advocacy for justice. This Saturday, September 27th, hundreds of people marched through the streets of Durango to demand justice for the demise of the teenager who passed away. And her father was basically at the forefront of like the protests and all that. He says, it's a pain that destroys you. It destroys all hope, all dreams. I have so many plans for my daughter, so many, and suddenly everything fell apart. The public support for the 14-year-old has taken on a darker element. An older half-brother, Christopher Olives, has since surfaced to complain about threats received by his family members. Today, I'm recording this video because of all the harassment and, well, threats to life that not only have been received by my mom and Victor, the surgeon, but also uncles, aunts, and my grandmother, he said. He claimed that these messages are being channeled through WhatsApp. Child, lock you up too for talking.